Hi students, today we discuss a new concept that is bond parameters. The bond parameters are classified into four types. They are bond length, bond energy, bond angle and bond order. By knowing the information about these four bond parameters, we can explain the detailed information of a molecule regarding their bond length, bond energy, bond angle and bond order. First, we discuss one by one here. Bond length. What is meant by bond length? The equilibrium distance between the nuclei of two bonded atoms in a molecule is called bond length. The units of bond length are angstrom units, or it can also be measured in nanometers or in micrometers. 1 angstrom unit, that is equal to 10 power minus 8 centimeters or 10 power minus 10 meters. 1 nanometer, that is equal to 10 power minus 9 meters. The bond length depends on the number of bonds between the atoms and types of hybridization. For example, for sp hybridized molecules, the bond length is equals to 1.20. In sp hybridized molecules, between the two atoms contains triple bonds. For sp2 hybridized molecules, the bond length is 1.34 angstrom units. And in sp3 hybridized molecules, between the two atoms contains double bond. In sp3 hybridized molecule, the bond length is equals to 1.54 angstrom units. And between the two carbon atoms contain single bond. That means between the two carbon atoms contain single bonds are called alkanes. Between the two carbon atoms contain double bond are called alkenes. Between the two carbon atoms contain triple bond are called alkynes. These are an examples for some molecules. In non-polar single covalent bonds, non-polar means same atoms are combined together. For example, halogen molecules like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In these type of molecules, the bond length is equal to the sum of covalent radii of the two atoms forming the bond. In polar covalent bonds like water molecule, ammonia, methane, etc. In these type of molecules, the bond length is less than the sum of covalent radii of the two atoms forming the bond. Now we discuss the bond energy. The amount of energy is required to break up a covalent bond between the two atoms in a gaseous state is called bond energy. The units of bond energy are kilojoule per mole. That means if you have to break 1 mole of molecule, we can require 1 kilojoule of energy. Bond energy is a measure of bond strength. The bond strength is influenced by the following conditions. They are size of the atom forming the bonds, bond length, bond angle and bond polarity. Greater the bond energy, then stronger the bond and greater the stability of the molecule. Bond energy of water molecule is equals to 464.5 kilojoule per mole. That means we have to break the bond between water molecule which contains two covalent bonds. In order to break these two bonds in a water molecule, we required 464.5 kilojoules of energy. Now we discuss the bond angle. The angle between the orbitals containing bonding electron pairs around the central atom in a molecule or in a complex ion is called bond angle. This bond angle's units can be represented in terms of degrees. Bond angle indicates the shape and stability of the molecule. Higher the bond angle for a molecule, greater the stability of that molecule. Bond angle depends on the hybridization of the central atom in a molecule. For example, we can take here a methane molecule which is in sp3 hybridized state. Now, here the bond angle is equals to 109 degrees 28 minutes. That means between the carbon and hydrogen the bond angle is 109 degrees 28 minutes. In case of ethene, which shows sp2 hybridization, here the bond angle between hydrogen, carbon and hydrogen is equals to 120 degrees. In ethane, which shows sp hybridization, the bond angle between hydrogen, carbon and hydrogen is equals to 180 degrees. That means the higher the bond angle, then greater the stability. When we observe these three molecules, the ethane is more stable when compared with ethene and methane, because this ethane molecule having greater the bond angle, that means 180 degrees. Bond angle decreases with the increasing in the electronegativity of the bonded atoms. When we observe here the two molecules, water and hydrogen sulfide, the central atom in water is oxygen, whereas in hydrogen sulfide the central atom is sulfur. Both oxygen and sulfur belongs to same group, that means 6th group elements, even though they are present in a same group. But here when we observed here, the bond angle are differed. In water molecule, the bond angle is 104.5 degrees, whereas in hydrogen sulfide, the bond order is equals to 97 degrees. Because of electronegativity, here oxygen having higher electronegativity when compared with sulfur. So the bond angle here is more when compared with hydrogen sulfide. Now we discuss the bond order. The number of bonds between the two atoms in a molecule is called bond order. For example, here in a hydrogen molecule, the number of bonds presented between the two hydrogen atom is equals to 1. So its bond order is equals to 1. The number of bonds between the two oxygen atoms in a oxygen molecule is equals to 2. So its bond order is equals to 2. In case of nitrogen molecule, there are 3 bonds present between the two nitrogen atoms. So its bond order is equals to 3. With the increasing of bond order, the bond energy is also increases and bond length decreases. That means in order to break the bonds between these atoms, nitrogen requires more energy when compared with oxygen and hydrogen, because nitrogen molecule contains triple bonds when compared with oxygen and hydrogen molecule. Isoelectronic molecules and ions have identical bond order. What is meant by isoelectronic? When we observe here, there are 3 different type of species here. That means nitrogen, carbon monoxide and NO plus ions. All these species are having same number of electrons in their structures. So these molecules and ions are called isoelectronic molecules. In nitrogen and carbon monoxide, we observe 3 bonds between the two atoms. So here the bond order is equals to 3. Whereas in NO plus ion, there are 3 bonds presented between nitrogen and oxygen. So here the bond order is equals to 3. This is the information about bond order. Thank you for watching this video.